Malaysia's capital and largest city has much to offer visitors, regardless of their interests. A cosmopolitan metropolis with a significant religious influence, Kuala Lumpur is filled with high-end shopping opportunities and plenty of exciting things to do and places to explore. For many people, it's a starting point for exploring Malaysia. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 rated tourist attractions in Kuala Lumpur. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome travel guides and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when we publish a new video. Let's cut to the chase. At 10, Kuala Lumpur Butterfly Park. The largest butterfly park in the world is home to over 5,000 butterflies and covers an area of 7,500 square meters. The butterflies are free inside a walk-in area covered by a canopy, and it requires patience and a keen eye to find them resting on flowers and ferns as you walk through the jungle paths. You can also visit a breeding area to see butterfly larvae and a large live insect exhibit where you'll find rhinoceros beetles, the largest beetles in the world. The Butterfly Park sits next to the Perdana Botanical Gardens, a colonial-era park that covers 91.6 hectares and is located just minutes away from the National Museum. If you have some extra time to explore, the gardens are worth a visit as well and feature a sunken garden surrounded by pergolas, a herbarium, an orchid garden and 2-hectare enclosure home to fallow deer. At 9, Central Market. While Kuala Lumpur has its share of upscale shopping centres, this traditional market is where you'll find some of the best items in the city. Located inside an Art Deco heritage site building dating back to the 19th century, the market is arranged in a stall format, with small open shops offering a mismatched mix of everything from traditional Malaysian handicrafts and batik textiles to pewter and silver items. Malaysia is also well known for ornamental wood carvings and pottery, both of which are well represented at the market. Right to the side of the building, there's the colourful Katsuri Walk, an open-air flea market that complements Central Market with sales of local snacks, clothing and shoes, souvenirs and more. Live performances and music can often be found here as well. Come prepared to haggle over prices, as this is expected and very much part of the fun here. At 8, National Museum. Malaysia's most important cultural and heritage museum, this 3-storey museum holds collections that include everything from traditional weapons to historical wedding apparel to restored outdoor structures. The museum sits on the space that was once occupied by the Selangor Museum, destroyed by an air bombing during World War II. Some of the museum's most interesting exhibits are located outdoors and include a 19th century timber palace built using Terengganu Malay architecture and a number of traditional horse-drawn carriages and early motorized vehicles. Inside the museum, visitors can get a glimpse of the colonial history of the country and the fight for independence, as well as the Hindu-Buddhist heritage of the nation in the form of stunning bronze and stone sculptures. At 7, Kuala Lumpur Tower. One of the tallest freestanding towers in the world and the tallest in Southeast Asia, the KL Tower reaches 421 metres into the sky and is primarily used as a TV and communications tower, an Islamic Falak observatory and a viewpoint over the city. Visitors can make their way up to the revolving restaurant or the open-air observation platform, which is located 300 metres above the ground and can be reached by elevator in just under a minute. There are several attractions inside the tower, including an upside-down funhouse museum, a small aquarium, a souvenir shop offering high-quality handicrafts, and the Skybox, a glass box that extends out from the sky deck and offers unobstructed views of the city in every direction, including under your feet. At 6, Sunway Lagoon Theme Park. Located a 45-minute drive outside Kuala Lumpur, this multi-themed amusement park offers almost 100 different rides and attractions spread over 88 acres. While Sunway started as a water park, it now also includes 5 additional zones: an amusement park, a wildlife park, a scream park with a massive haunted house, nice, an extreme park, and an area known as Nickelodeon's Lost Lagoon, which is specially designed for, well, the younger visitors. The park can be easily accessed via public transportation, and it offers a number of festivals throughout the year, including the very popular Nights of Fright during the entire month of October. At 5. Merdeka Square. Once the cricket green of the local Selangor club, this massive open park square is now a popular spot for rallies, public events and the National Day Parade. A 100-metre tall flagpole commemorates the raising of the first Malayan flag here in 1957. The city's most famous historical colonial buildings line up the streets around the square, and many are open to visitors or make for beautiful photo backgrounds. The Sultan Abdul Samad building, heavily influenced by Moorish style, houses the Ministry of Information, Communication and Culture of Malaysia, while the nearby Kuala Lumpur City Gallery tells the story of the city through miniature models and innovative exhibits. You'll also find a Victorian-era fountain here, where people often congregate to relax, as well as St Mary's Church, one of Malaysia's oldest churches. The National Textile Museum, home to displays of traditional costumes and batik, is just a few steps away. Next up at 4, Petaling Street. Kuala Lumpur's one-street Chinatown starts behind a large arch announcing its name and extends all the way to the Chan Si Shu Yuan Temple, one of Malaysia's oldest Buddhist temples. The entire street is covered by a green roof, affectionately known by the locals as Green Dragon, a perfect shield from the heavy summer rains and hot sun during the mid-afternoon hours. Petaling Street is also a popular destination for street food, and both locals and tourists come here to grab spices, ingredients and specialties such as salted roast duck or Hokkien mee, a Southeast Asian dish made up of noodles, fried eggs and a mix of meats. For those with a less adventurous stomach, there's also plenty to buy here, from street stalls selling toys and imitation brands to a Chinese bookstore, souvenirs and much more. At 3, Kuala Lumpur Bird Park. A spectacular tropical aviary covering 20.9 acres, the Kuala Lumpur Bird Park is not only one of the world's largest covered bird parks, but also an important research centre for scientists studying the behavioural patterns of certain species that are difficult to observe in the wild. Most of the over 2,000 birds here are local species, although about 10% were imported from as far away as Tanzania and Europe. The park is divided into 4 zones, with Zone 4 being one of the most popular because of its walk-in parrot enclosure, its flightless bird exhibit, which include the deadly cassowary, a feeding station that allows visitors to come in direct contact with some of the birds, and a 30-foot-high waterfall. The park also houses an amphitheatre for 350 people that offers bird shows and an educational area with presentations to teach guests about birds, endangered species and more. At 2, KLCC Park. KLCC Park, located at the feet of the Petronas Twin Towers, is Kuala Lumpur's largest urban park, a 50-acre sanctuary for both humans and animals. The park was designed to blend with its surroundings by combining man-made structures such as sculptures and fountains with over 2,000 different species of palms and indigenous flora. The trees here were selected through a complex system to ensure they attract both local and migratory birds, promote biodiversity, and provide a wide range of stunning colours and shapes to the design of the park. KLCC's main attraction is Lake Symphony, a massive lake with a 43-metre bridge cutting across it and a number of fountains, including one that can shoot water 180 metres up into the sky and offers light and music shows twice a day. The fountain is particularly impressive at night, when you can truly appreciate the changing colours against the background of the illuminated Petronas Towers. The park also offers a 1.3-kilometre long rubberised jogging path, a wading pool, a 2-acre children's playground and plenty of photo opportunities among the landscaped trails that crisscross the park. And finally, at number 1, you've guessed it, Petronas Twin Towers. Kuala Lumpur's most recognisable landmark is its Twin Towers, built of reinforced concrete, steel and glass. Once the tallest towers in the world, the twin skyscrapers remain the tallest twin buildings in the world. At 88 floors tall, the towers are not only Kuala Lumpur's most visible structure, but also a beautiful mix of postmodern style and Islamic art details. The towers are connected by a sky bridge on the 41st and 42nd floors. While the Sky Bridge is a major tourist attraction, the main reason for its existence isn't the spectacular views you get from it. Instead, the bridge provides structural support to the towers as they sway during high wind days, as well as a fire escape route if one of the towers ever has an emergency and needs to be evacuated. Although most of the floors on the towers are privately rented, the lower floors house the Surya KLCC, an upscale shopping centre with over 300 shops, as well as an art gallery, a science centre, the Philharmonic Hall, and other attractions. The towers are particularly striking at night when they are shining bright against the ever-changing urban landscape. And there you have the top 10 rated tourist attractions in Kuala Lumpur. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic travel guides. So see you next time.